This great competition that we like to call the ANZ Premiership continued down here at the Edgar Centre. 52-53, the Tactix get the win by 1 over the Steel. It was a Southern Derby as you could expect, and it was so good, wasn't it, Courts?
It was so good. There was literally nothing in it. One point in the end, both these teams really took it to each other, but great to see the Tactix get a win. They've been going so close for a few weeks now.
I feel like throughout this one, it wasn't a matter of who wants it more, they both did. It was just who was going to break first.
Exactly, you're exactly right. It was just they both came out with such intensity, and at some points they were both their own worst enemy, but the Tactix got it in the end.
Intensity goes hand in hand with Temelesi Whakahakatau, and of course down in the defensive end for the Tactix, she was sensational again, wasn't it?
She was, and she always is. Right from the warm-up, I was watching her warm-up, and the intensity in her eyes, you could just see it. She came here to play. She had a strong game as always for the Tactix. She did go off in the first half with a little injury, but she came back on, and it looked like nothing was worrying her. What really impressed me was her ability to get those turnovers and then set the Tactix off on a really fast transition down the court, which really put the Steel on the back foot.
Oh, just so good having that down the defensive end and that enthusiasm as well spread across this Tactix side to be able to get the win. Gina Crampton, one of the senior members in the Steel side as well. Through the middle was Shannon Francois as well. Didn't get the win, but you could see their influence throughout.
Oh, you could, and look, Gina Crampton, she was really strong for the Steel. Her ability to get a majority of their centre pass receives, she's so fast for them as well, and she really combines well with Tapaya Selby-Rickett. Her ability to find her shooters and also put them in good feeding positions, good shooting positions so that they have better accuracy. She was really strong for them today, Gina.
Steel, it was just the tried and true, wasn't it? They say the process, the process, the process. Well, the process is that they just stuck at it and it proved that it does work. Kimi Arapoi, we talked about her beforehand as well. Kimi Arapoi, she was one to watch against Shannon Francois in this matchup, and I think she got the upper hand tonight, Courts.
She did. She was MVP tonight, Poi, and she was really strong for the Tactix. She's such a young, dynamic midcourt, and it's great to see her come through. She played for Central last year in the Becco, so it's great to see her make this big step up onto the ANZ court, and she's really taken it with both hands, and she's played really well for the Tactix, very deserving of MVP tonight.
And of course our stat man Toddy would have done a great job here, so we're going to send it your way with some stats. Courts, what's some things that stand out to you in this one?
For me, it would be just that they still have more attempts than the Tactix, 68-64, and goal percentage 76%. They still really want that at least up around 80 to the Tactix 83%, but otherwise there's nothing much in it. Intercepts all the same, and again shooting, Selby-Rickett 63%, but don't take away from all the work that she did outside the circle. 88% for Bird, so that was very impressive for her. Yeah,
points wise, I guess viewing you could say it was a little bit messy, but the intensity was there. If you were in here you could feel it. Hopefully you felt it at home as well. It was a pleasure bringing you the Tactix taking on the Steel. Tactix get the win 53-52. Courts and I here. It was a pleasure tuning in. Thanks a lot.